pole position, as you see there. It's an Alfa Romeo driven by Nicolo Bianco, who's moved up from the ranks. A couple of years ago, he was driving the little Alfa Suds. Today, he's driving one of the incredibly fast Alfa Romeo's GTV6 cylinder cars. Beside him is car number 1, the white car in the foreground. That's the car driven by Tony Viana. It's a BMW 535i, and he's on the front row with the Alfa. The time for pole position was 101.76 seconds. You want to work that out in terms of 1 minute and whatever seconds you could do so. Tony Viana then on the second row. On the second row of the grid, it's Cyril van der Merwe in the Cortina XR6 Interceptor. The first time this car has been seen out here on the track, and Cyril van der Merwe, a very experienced rally driver, in fact the reigning national rally champion, is right there as well. You can see as they come down to the straight, Nicolo Bianco is weaving that car around to warm up the tires. Very, very little modification permitted for Group 1 racing. They can put on slick tires, they can have a straight-through exhaust, have a rollover bar in the car, but other than that, there are very, very few modifications to these machines. Besides Cyril van der Merwe on the second row of the grid is Paolo Cavalieri in the second of the BMW 535i's. Then on the third row of the grid, it's Jeff Mortimer. He's right behind Cyril van der Merwe in the second Cortina XR6 Interceptor. And then on the third row, Abel d'Oliveira in the next of the Alfas. This one, the Alfa GTV, driven by Abel d'Oliveira. Cliff Coetzee in the BMW 535 is on the fourth row, and Willem van Zyl in an Alfetta is on the fourth row beside him. So that is how they look at the moment. This race, 10 laps, and the car's now on their warm-up lap. The pace car with its headlights on right in the front there. You could see Tony Viana and Nicolo Bianco there. Able to see them during the race. Then they go through the right-hand S and up the hill towards West Bank Corner. Up at the top of this long hill, a fast corner with two bends in one, if you like. An opposite camber bend, a difficult bend indeed. You've got to get it right. It's a very, very difficult line through that bend. You've got to get it right. If you come out too wide, you're right up against the wall. If you take it too early, well, there's a good chance that you're going to lose it as you come through there and spin the car. So the car's now coming through West Bank and down the straight, the longest straight in Grand Prix racing, certainly here at Kyalami. The pace car miles ahead now, and it's pulling off into the pits. The red light is still on at the start. The car's lining up into position for a nice clean start, accelerating now as they begin to come through the kink and down towards the straight. The red light's still on. It's going to be a clean start as they come up, and the green light is on, and they are away. They're making a tremendous break there. Cyril van der Merwe coming through on the outside of the straight, and there you see it, Nicolo Bianco in the Alfa GTV6. Then right in the middle there is Tony Viana in the BMW, and on the outside it is Cyril van der Merwe. You can see the puffs of smoke there as they break going into Coco for the first time. Rain beginning to fall here at Kyalami. This is the sort of thing what's happening, and an almighty spin there. Cars all over the place as they go into Crowthorne. All over the place. I've never seen anything like it. And I think that it may have been Nicolo Bianco that was in the middle of that lot. We saw a red Alfa GTV6 going through there. And now it looks as if the two... Oh, and there is Nicolo Bianco sliding all over the place as they come through the Uxgay sweep there and down towards Clubhouse Ford Corner, and it is Cyril van der Merwe in that Cortina Interceptor, and he's in. There goes that red Alfa driven by Nicolo Bianco. What has happened to the BMWs, we don't know, and another car slides right in the middle of the car. That was Giorgio Cavalieri in the Mazda RS, who slid it as he went into clubhouse corner there. Cars now sliding all over the places. Slight drop of rain came down here, probably added to the slippy surface with all the oil that's down there and with the amount of rubber that's on the track, making it very, very slippy indeed. But as they come down the straight here, this is Cyril van der Merwe in the big XR6, and he is charging ahead. And as they come by here, it is indeed Cyril van der Merwe. Then it's Jeff Mortimer. Then it's Tony Viana in the BMW. And then the second of the BMWs is Cavalieri. So we have got 2 Fords and 2 BMWs in those first 4, and they are going like trains at the moment. Cyril van der Merwe braking now for Crowthorne. Right behind him, Jeff Mortimer. Then it's Tony Viana in the BMW. Then Cavalieri. That is Cavalieri there in the BMW 535. And right behind him is Nicolo Bianco, the man who started here today on pole position. Cyril van der Merwe using all his skill and experience as the National Rally champion, sliding that car all over the place. He doesn't mind whether he's driving on dirt or whether he's driving on tarmac. You can see the windscreen wipers going there as he brakes now into Sunset. Into Sunset and round. This bend, as Ian Schechter remarked yesterday, seems to be getting faster every day. It's virtually a flat-out bend. And you can see Cyril van der Merwe using up the apron there on the side of the track as he slides round with full opposite lock through clubhouse corner. Then it's the BMW. That is Tony Viana there in third place. And it looks as if one of those BMWs has disappeared somewhere along the line. Was it Cavalieri or was it Viana? We'll pick that up for you as they come down the straight once again. But there are cars sliding all over the place here. In through West Bank corner now. In through West Bank corner. And this is Cyril van der Merwe in the lead. A great fight going on behind Cyril van der Merwe. Jeff Mortimer is probably about 100 meters behind him. They stream down past us here, and now the 2 BMWs are neck and neck. And then we have got Nicolo Bianco, who has moved down now to 6th position. It's Abel D'Oliveira in car number 6, who is lying in 5th position. So it's Ford, BMW, and Alfa Romeo. There goes Cavalieri, car number 2. Right behind him is Abel D'Oliveira, and right behind Abel D'Oliveira is Nicolo Bianco, the man who I said started in pole position. Group 1 racing, acknowledged probably as being one of the most exciting forms of racing around at the moment. Here are the 2 BMWs in your picture now, followed by those Alfa Romeos. That's yellow Cavalieri there. Sorry, that's Tony Viana we're looking at the moment. Behind him is Cavalieri. 2 BMW 535Is. The first time these cars have been seen on television, certainly. They're new to racing this year. Cyril van der Merwe slides it, and so does Jeff Mortimer, slides it out onto the apron. The 2 BMWs holding the road far better than the Cortinas at the moment. And behind them, sliding round as well, were the Alfa Romeos. Abel D'Oliveira, we're here with the timekeepers here, has been lapping at an average speed of 112.52 kilometers an hour. This information provided to us by Mike Marsh and his crowd of timekeepers here at Kyalami, checking everything and positions, speeds, and feeding through information to us. As down the straight now come Cyril van der Merwe crossing the start-finish line. This is the 2nd and 3rd position we're looking at now. And it's still overtaking there as they went past one of the Alfa Romeos. Nicolo Bianco moving up now into 5th position. These are the first 6 cars in this race. Cyril van der Merwe, Jeff Mortimer, and nothing between these people as they come round here, and going right off into the catch fences there. That was Piero Cavalieri, car number 2 in the BMW. Let's have a look at that again in slow motion. You can see as he came into the corner behind Tony Viana there, he locked up the brakes. You can see the wheel is actually turned round, and he went straight off and into the catch fences, and that looked very, very much as if Cavalieri may well indeed have run his race. Whether he'll get out of that, we don't know. But here is the leader, sliding round now through Sunset Bend into Ford Corner. Cyril van der Merwe, you could see him fighting with that car, full opposite lock there, using all his experience as a rally driver. Right behind him, sliding equally, is Jeff Mortimer, and then comes Tony Viano in the BMW. So now, with one of the BMW 535s gone from the race, just look at that. That is van der Merwe at his very best, going up the straight there. And the fastest lap we have recorded at the moment was car number 6, Abel D'Oliveira, who put in, as I say, 112.52 kilometers an hour. The record here is 103.43 kilometers an hour, so that has really been smashed. The lap record here at Kyalami smashed by Abel D'Oliveira, car number 6 in the Alfa GTV6, with the speed of 112.52 kilometers an hour. But now this race is really developing into something up here at the front. Cyril van der Merwe well ahead, Jeff Mortimer in second place, and this is D'Oliveira now making a break. Let's have a look at this as they come. This is Jeff Mortimer coming in here. Then it is car number 6, Abel D'Oliveira, moving up now into third place and going right through the inside, sliding